smoking turkey breasts and pork ribs for a special day and a special person. My father-in-law's birthday, next on Ben's Smokehouse.
That smokehouse, barbecue and soul, where the smokes in the meats and the sides take control. Collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread's fine. Catering Lord to make your good time shine. Baked beans bubbling, greens so right. Every bite's a southern delight. From the smoker to your plate, it's true. Ben's brings the soul of barbecue. Ben's Smokehouse, barbecue and soul, where the smokes in the meats and the sides take control.
What up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today is Sunday, November 16th, 2025. We are back in the pit room, and today we are smoking some pork ribs and turkey breasts. First time we've actually smoked in here since the construction has been complete on this new and beautiful pit room we have here in Spindale, and we're looking forward to it. We'll bring you along the way for the entire cook. And we got our fire lit. We're about to shut the doors and get this thing cranked up so we can get the ribs out here, and let's get to cooking. Alright, YouTube, so while we let the smoker get up to temp, got a nice fire going now. We're gonna head inside and we're gonna pat down and dry the turkey, season it, trim up the pork ribs, get some rub on them, and then we're gonna get them out here on the pit as soon as possible. All right, our temperature is up to 200 on the smokestack end. About 175 in the middle, about 175 on the hot end where the firebox is. So the amazing thing is someone could walk in here and not even know that the smoker is on, that the smoker is lit. You wouldn't even know there was a fire raging inside of here. There's no indication, there's no smoke in here. This is a steel pit, and it absolutely lets no smoke out of it. So you would never know. And it's well ventilated in here, and the smokestack is going out of the roof, so everything's just going out. So it's a pretty safe setup we got here. I'm pretty proud of it because I had no idea what I was doing when I got into this. I thought I could just pour a concrete pad, put a smoker back here and go. And then health department says, hey, that's not gonna work in North Carolina. So we went with the recommended plan, and it's executed and it's working flawlessly. So I'm pretty happy about that. I can sit back here and chill, and I got all of my wood here that I need, and just add a new split every so often to maintain the temperatures. And we're good to go. So pretty happy about this this setup and this pit room in general. I'm ecstatic. I'm like a kid in a candy store. This has been a long time coming, and I'm super, super, super proud of where we are at this moment. Still got a few more hurdles. Still got to get a few more inspections, but we're almost there. So let's go inside and get the meat seasoned, and we'll get it on the pit. All right, we got our ribs trimmed. I didn't pull the membrane off because it's going on that hot pit. I just scored the back, and we're gonna get them seasoned up and taken out there. I removed the the fat and skin off of the turkey breast. So we're gonna get that seasoned up, but gotta get these ribs out there first because they take a little bit longer to cook than the turkey. But we'll get them seasoned. We'll get them back out on the pit. We got our turkey and our ribs on this broom fell. Turkey and ribs on the smoker. It is a windy day today, so stuff is just, air just circulates through here as if we were outside. So it blew over the broom back there. But anyway, we got our turkey and ribs on the smoker. I had to hurry up and get it out here, so I didn't show the whole seasoning process. We'll take a peek at it in about an hour. Try to hurry up and accelerate this cook because the ribs and turkey is for my father-in-law's birthday. So we're eating at 3 p.m. So I want to hurry up and get this done. So I'll probably keep the pit closed a lot during this video, but we'll definitely take a peek at it and watch the progress as we go. Right, y'all, we're just hanging out in the pit room here. We got our wood splits on the smokestack, letting them get warm up. So once we throw them in there, they just ignite. And we're just hanging out, managing the temperature now for the next 4 hours or so. I'll probably check in about an hour. It's 11:41 a.m. now, probably about 12:45. I'll take a peek in and see how the meat is looking. Probably 12:45, 1:45, and then by 2:45, hopefully everything's done. So we'll see. You can't rush barbecue. It's just done when it's done. So that's the thing. You always want to start super early, and I didn't start super early. And so I'm probably going to pay for that and end up going to the dinner a little later than I anticipated. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's a beautiful Sunday here in Spindale. We're just hanging out. Nice breeze coming through the pit room. And yeah, this is what I envisioned. So again, very happy and pleased with this entire setup here. And we're just gonna hang out, probably think of the next video we can make, and just continue to cook. Speaking of next video, I think I'm almost ready to do that brisket test, which I haven't done a 12-hour smoke on this pit, not this one. I think I've done, when I did the dino ribs, it was probably like 9 hours, 10 hours, but brisket's gonna probably run about 16 hours because I might do a cold smoke for the first 3 hours and then see where it goes from there. So that'll probably be the next one. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're about an hour into this cook, taking a look at the temperatures. This gauge is reading a little shy, about 225, 225. This was at 250. So smokestack gauge is about 25 degrees higher. I think I want to crank this thing up to 250. Yeah, I think I want to crank it up to 250. So I'm getting ready to check on this food and give the ribs a little spritz, and then we'll shut it down for another hour and keep smoking. The ribs and the chicken is coming along. We just took a little peek at it. We won't look at it again for maybe an hour and a half or so. Just trying to let this thing, keep this thing warm. This is a big pit to try to keep warm, keep temperatures up. And every time you open that door, you let out a bunch of heat. So I'm trying to keep it closed as much as possible, especially when we get into our brisket cook. Really need to keep it closed because, and I'm so used to peeking at it on my home smokers, my little offset smokers at home. I mean, you can recover your heat because it's much smaller pit, so you can recover your heat a lot faster. With this, you let a bunch of heat out. Temperature drop from 200 to 250 to 200 really quick. So just trying to develop new habits. Using this big pit here, but you know, have all the time in the world to practice and get more accustomed to using this pit. But I really like it so far. It's I can't wait till it's full of meat one day. I would imagine that would also keep temperatures up just because all the meat is hot, that in the pit's full. So I would think that would have some impact on temperature as well. But we'll check back in a little bit, and we're going to keep smoking. All right, we are just hanging out here in the pit room. You know, we're about an hour and 20 minutes into our cook, and we're gonna just hang out and check on things in about another hour. Ribs typically take, for me, I would like to smoke my ribs 6 hours, low and slow, but because we don't have 6 hours today, I'll probably wrap it up in 5. Turkey breasts should be done in 4 hours, should be done before the ribs, and the chicken is even faster, so we should be able to get up out of here before 3 p.m. But I did want to mention that definitely want to thank one of our viewers, Eric Keenan, firefighter, or a former firefighter, or he still is a firefighter, I don't remember, but he commented on our last video regarding the pit room construction, and you know, he offered up some safety advice regarding ventilation and breathing in wood smoke. I had no idea that breathing in wood smoke like consistently on a long-term basis could result in bladder cancer. So that was really alarming. And I don't smoke every day. I probably smoke once a week, or I will be when this place opens. But there are some pit masters that are smoking every day as a full-time job. And so I'm wondering what are some preventive measures that, you know, we can take to avoid any kind of cancer. Bladder cancer is bad. I don't even know if there's a cure for it. I mean, you can't remove the bladder, right? So I don't know how you fix that. I don't know. Never really looked into it, but I'll do some research. But I think I'm gonna invest in like some masks. I already have like protective eyewear, because sometimes when you open up the pit, that smoke gets in your eyes and it does kind of burn a little. So, you know, if you guys see me rocking these goggles to protect my eyes, that's why. You may even see me with a mask on, N95 mask or something like that. So, you know, just not like in a situation like this where I'm just sitting here and we're just, you know, letting the cook take its progress. But you know, whenever I'm adding wood to the firebox, that's exposure to the smoke. Or whenever I open it up to check on the meat or to move some meat around, you're exposing yourself. So, yeah, I think I'm going to take those preventive measures. And I really appreciate Eric Keenan for leaving those comments on our last video. Really appreciate it. Again, Eric, if you have any other information or anything you can share, or anybody that's following us or watch our videos regularly, got any things you can share that would definitely prevent any health issues, please share. It's pretty scary to hear that bladder cancer could be something that a lot of pit masters could suffer from. And this is something I've invested a lot in. and a lot of time, energy, and resources. So definitely want to make sure that I'm being as safe as possible. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys, and we'll continue hanging out until the next check-in, and we'll see you then. Our smoke is running pretty clean out of the smokestack, and our temperatures are running pretty even. Yeah, we're right around 240, 250. So next to the smokestack is always going to be a little bit warmer, temperature-wise. But yeah, running pretty as even as you can ask for. Smoke is coming out clean. We're rolling right now. We got our wood splits here warming up. So as soon as we drop them in, they ignite. And we like to keep those going. I'll probably add a few more on. And we're going to keep it going. So we'll see you on the next check-in when we check the meat again. All right, YouTube, we're going to open up the pit and take a peek inside and see how everything's looking. Let's take a look. All right, ribs coming along. I did 2 different seasonings, that's why they're different colors. But then you got the chicken here. You got some chicken that we decided to put on, and we seasoned it with different types of seasoning, so that's why they look different as well. And then we got the turkey breast here coming along. So we're probably gonna pull this chicken pretty soon because I think it's done, and we're gonna wrap the turkey breast. Right, YouTube, we're getting closer to the end of our cook. The turkey breast was temping at 140, 165 is the desired temperature. So probably once I wrap it, put it back out here, we'll get to 165 pretty quickly. The ribs, I put some of my light glazed sauce on it a little, and I like for it to bake in. So again, we just experimenting today. We're not doing anything, you know, just trying a bunch of different things as usual, and just spending time with the pit, and that's the most important thing. But let's take a look at what we got. All right, the turkey has a nice hard crust bark on it, so when I wrap it with butter and honey, it should be pretty good. All this chicken is gonna be coming off really soon. Matter of fact, I think it's time to take it off now. And then let's take a look at the ribs. Over here, those slabs are looking pretty good. And not probably quite as done as I want them yet, so I'm thinking about, I'm not sure, I may not wrap them today, but I do want them to get a little bit more tender. So I don't know, I may wrap them just to get them more tender and get those bones poking out a little bit more than what they are now. But we still got probably another hour to go, and we should be able to pull these off. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this chicken off, and then we're gonna wrap the turkey breast and get it back out here. And then we'll be wrapping this cook up pretty soon, within the next 45 minutes to an hour. Chicken off, you know what, I'm gonna take a little taste of this because I'm starving. We're just gonna take a little piece of chicken right here. Yeah, right on. Tastes pretty good. Some things can't wait. All right, we pulled our turkey with that beautiful golden color that it has. Now we're gonna wrap it. First, we're gonna temp it. Let's see where we are temperature-wise. 148 internal. I had that much longer to go. 165 is the magic number. Once we wrap this and get it back out there, it'll be at 165 pretty quickly. So we're gonna wrap this. So we're gonna put it in some butter, wrap it, put a little honey on it, a little butter on top, get it back out there. All right, we got our butter. We got our butter underneath, see? And we got some on top. Then we're just gonna drizzle some honey on it. Drizzle honey all over the top. I think that's enough. And then we just gonna wrap this, get it back out there. Nope, sorry. Turkey is wrapped. That door is really heavy. And if you don't hold it the right way, it could jerk you a little bit. But the turkey's back out there wrapped. We're gonna check on the ribs now and see what they're looking like. Looking pretty good. Look at the beautiful color they both have. I think I'm gonna base some more of this glaze on it and move it a little closer to the fire. Move it a little closer to the fire and base some more of my glaze on it. And then we're just gonna let the turkey and the ribs cook for 30 more minutes or so. I think we'll be good to go. That turkey's gonna hit 165 pretty quickly. All right, we're about to pull the turkey now. Gonna let the ribs go a little bit longer, but this turkey is at 162 degrees. They say pull it a little early, so because the temperature still rises, because it's wrapped. So we don't want to dry it out, so we're gonna pull it at around 162, 160, and then we'll slice it when we get over to the house for my father-in-law's birthday. And we're gonna, let you guys see how everybody liked the food. So we're gonna pull this off, get it in there on the food warmer, put some foil on it, and get it ready to head over to the house. Meanwhile, we're gonna keep smoking these ribs for about another 15-20 minutes. All right, y'all, pulled our ribs. They got them here. They look beautiful, nice, beautiful color. One seasoned with a rub, the other seasoned with a combination of Lawry's, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper. So, two different seasonings. They both look really good. So, time to put them in the food warmer over there, and we're just gonna put them there until it's time to head out. And we'll see you over at the house where everyone's waiting to eat.
2, 1.
All right, we are back at the house. We've already sliced these beautiful ribs here. So it's almost time to eat, but look at this beauty. Smoked turkey. We're getting ready to slice this and feed the family. So let's see how it comes out. All right, stop it. All right, we got this turkey slice. Let's give it a taste. Pretty good, nice and juicy. Oh yeah, most definitely. Good. All right, y'all, we here with the birthday man himself. Pops is about to try the ribs. We're gonna see what he think is today. Let's see what he think. All right. All right. Birthday man approves. Birthday man approves. That's all the hard work was for the birthday man to approve it. So we happy. We happy. All right, here from the birthday dinner. The family's eating. Everybody's getting their belly full. Everybody's happy. So we're going to leave you guys on that note. Once again, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and this YouTube channel, and TikTok. As always, it's Ben Smokehouse, where the smoke is in the meat and the soul is in the sides. Catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. Smokehouse, barbecue and soul, where the smoke's in the meats and the sides take control.